commercial. So Mr. Robson, how has the lunch changed from back then to now?
Oh, vastly. I can remember when one of the most popular lunches that we would have was mashed potatoes, a hot dog, and sauerkraut. So, yes, so it was sort of true to our ethnic roots, of course, but not a big favorite of the students. But we used to eat lunch in the old elementary school, and before we had a cafeteria, and it was much different than it is today.
Wow, I'm kind of glad we have lunch now. It's
Yes.
actually decent. So moving on. Now, how is it to you that students you have taught are now teachers here?
Okay, well, let me answer that on a couple of levels. The first level is, one of the things I'm most proud of is the number of students I have had who have gone on to become English teachers. I believe that number is in the low 20s, 24, 25, something like that. And that's very gratifying. Now, within these walls, we also have former students. Right next door, of course, is Mr. Beaver, who I admire very much, and I love hearing him lecture through the wall, and it's very gratifying to have Mr. Beaver here. We also have Ms. Hausner, who's a former student. Our IT guy is a former student, Mark.
Really?
He's a former student. Who else is there?
I think Miss K. She's the room next to Miss Hausner's.
Oh, Mrs. Calvin. Yes, yes. Yes. And she comes to American literature class twice. And she's already done it once when she was a student, and now she comes again. It must be torturous for her.
Some of those stories are sort of bland, but others are interesting.
So, yes, it's great to have former students.
So how is like the educational program and the classes that were back then have changed to now?
They were more rigorous back then in terms of traditional reading and writing, which we don't do so much of anymore. Now we're much more prone to use electronic media, and which I think is a good thing. At any rate, we can't change it. It's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we also had modular scheduling back then, which instead of 85-minute blocks was 15-minute blocks. And sometimes you would have two 15-minute blocks, sometimes you would have three 15-minute blocks. And it was strange, but I prefer this system.
So how was it like with modular scheduling?
A little chaotic. But they were attempting to do something to make a different kind of use of time, and
It didn't work out very well?
I think it could have worked out well. Most educational fads and programs could work out well, I think, if they were followed through on, but most of them aren't. People put them in place, and then the people who put them in place move on to somewhere else and leave their program behind without anyone to care for it and nurture it, feed it, and water it, and help it to grow. So it just sort of dies. I've seen that happen many, many times. And it's kind of sad.
So how many teachers are still working here? Well, I guess like that since you were. Are there any teachers that are, you remember that when you started were here sort of, or came in a couple years after you?
Well, the only one who was
because they left a couple years later?
Oh, well, no, whippersnapper just means they're young. They're all young.
Young people?
Young, yes. I'm sure you feel that about your faculty as well.
Yeah.
They're so young.
Well, then they relate to the students better, I feel. You know. Then again, you relate to the students pretty well, too.
Yes. Yes, because I never grew up.
We've heard that. We've heard some things from the Robson roast about the Mountain Dew. Get to vertical.
Yes, yes. An old television.
Mrs. Hausner.
Mrs.
And then I read it, she had brought it to class and I read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she gave me that speech. She wrote down. It was very interesting. I kind of wish I was at the Robson roast. I wanted to see it. So, what are some of your most remembered time stories here you've had in the last 40 years?
Oh, my. Let's see. I won't do these in order. I remember when I was a basketball coach having a team, an opponent, walk off the floor because they thought we were playing too rough. And that turned out to be a very big deal. I had to deal with the WIAA and all that stuff. And that was kind of interesting.